Hello students, warm greetings to all of you. This is for Class 8 Biology, Chapter 10, Reaching the Age of Adolescence, video number 4. In this video, we will study about hormones other than sex hormones. Already we have discussed about endocrine glands and two hormones that initiates the reproductive functions in human beings, testosterone and estrogen. So now we have to study in detail about other hormones. So glands. What is a gland? A gland is a structure which secretes a specific substance in the body. A gland is made up of a group of cells or tissues. Mainly, there are two types of glands in our body, exocrine glands and endocrine glands. Exocrine glands having ducts. A gland which secretes its product into a duct. Duct means a tube is called an exocrine gland. Examples: sweat gland, salivary gland, etc. Salivary gland, last year you have studied in the digestive system. So these glands produces the saliva and it passes into the duct called the salivary duct. So it is an exocrine gland. Another type of glands are endocrine glands. Endocrine glands are the glands which does not have a duct and secretes its products directly into the bloodstream. So they are called ductless glands and they produces a chemical substance called hormones. Some of the examples of endocrine glands are pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal gland, etc. Here in this picture you can see the position of different type of endocrine glands. Pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal gland, pancreas, and testis and ovary is also producing hormones. Next, we have to study about the hormones other than the sex chromosomes. We already studied the two different types of hormones, that is testosterone and estrogen. Testosterone is produced in the testes which are found in males and estrogen is produced by ovaries. These two are also endocrine glands. Other than this, we have to study about first gland is pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is situated in the brain and is called as a master gland. Pituitary gland is attached to the base of the brain. So it secretes a number of hormones and the major hormone or one of the hormones secreted by pituitary gland is growth hormone. The growth hormone controls the growth of the human being, like the growth of the bones and muscles. Proper amount of growth hormone is necessary for the normal growth of the body. A person having the deficiency of growth hormone in childhood remains very short and becomes a dwarf. On the other hand, a person having too much growth hormone becomes a very tall and giant. Already I told it is called the master gland because many of the hormones which it secretes control the functioning of the other endocrine glands in the body. For example, pituitary gland secretes hormone that makes other endocrine glands such as testes, ovaries, thyroid gland, adrenal gland to secrete the hormones. So that means they receives the testes, ovaries, thyroid gland, etc. receives order from the pituitary gland through the hormones, then they secrete their hormones. Next gland we have to study is thyroid gland. It is a butterfly shaped gland situated in the throat. It is a large endocrine gland in the neck. It is attached to the windpipe in our body and it makes a hormone, or it secretes a hormone called thyroxine. This hormone is important because it maintains the balance of all metabolic activities. And the deficiency of this hormone causes a disease called a goiter. So, people are advised to use iodized salt for cooking food so as to prevent goiter disease. Next, next gland is pancreas. Pancreas acts as an endocrine gland as well as an exocrine gland also. Pancreas is just below the stomach in our body, and it secretes the hormone called insulin. The function of the insulin hormone is to lower the blood sugar level or blood glucose level. So deficiency of insulin hormone in the body causes a disease known as diabetes. Next gland we have to study is adrenal glands. The adrenal glands are situated right above the kidneys, and this gland produces adrenaline hormone. The adrenaline hormone prepares our body to function at maximum efficiency during emergency situations. That is why it is also called the fight or flight hormone. When we faced with a dangerous situation, like being chased by a ferocious dog, then the adrenal glands secrete more adrenaline hormone into our blood. This adrenaline hormone speeds up the heartbeat, increases breathing rate, raises blood pressure, and causes liver to release more stored glucose into the blood. All these actions of adrenaline hormone produces a lot of energy in our body very quickly, and this energy helps us to run away very fast from the dog to save ourselves. In this way, this hormone prepares our body to function at maximum efficiency during the emergency. Okay, and it is the same hormone which prepares our body to fight an enemy. That is why this hormone is also called fight or flight hormone. And it produces another hormone also, that is aldosterone, and it maintains the correct salt balance in the blood. Role of hormones in completing the life history of frogs and insects. Already we have studied the life history of frog. In a frog, the tadpole hatched from the eggs pass through certain stages to become frog. So that stages, that changes from tadpole to the adult frog is called metamorphosis. This we have already studied in the last chapter. So in the frog, this metamorphosis is brought by thyroxine hormone that is produced by the thyroid gland. So the production of thyroxine hormone requires the presence of iodine in water. So if the pond water in which the tadpoles are growing does not contain sufficient iodine to make enough thyroxine hormone, there will be deficiency of thyroxine hormone, due to which tadpoles cannot undergo metamorphosis and hence cannot become adult frogs. It is not only the frogs which require thyroxine hormone to complete their life history. In fact, all the amphibians need thyroxine hormone to undergo metamorphosis and changes from larvae into adults. Then in insects, the metamorphosis is controlled by insect hormones. Hope all of you understood the topics. Thank you.